What is up, everyone? For Gaming Pure here today. That's not important. What's important is going to be today's video, which is Stranger Things 2 or Season 2, whatever you want to call it. I guess they're calling it Stranger Things 2. But I think they dropped. I think it was San Diego Comic Con. I'm pretty sure. They just dropped a new trailer for Season 2 that's going to come out in October, which is I'm so hyped for this show. I love just for those of you who don't know. I just love this show so much. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. And so, if you guys have not watched it, I said this in my last video. If you guys have not watched this show, go watch it. Just please watch this show. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I love the show so much. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Spoilers for season 1 if you guys haven't seen it. So, this trailer starts off with like a dark tone. It's kind of like a false sense of fear, which is funny because like I said, it starts off with it's kind of dark and the kids are like, okay, let's get ready for this or something like that. And they walk into a building and it's an arcade and they're playing this game called Dragon's Lair. And apparently, obviously, since I wasn't growing up back then in the 80s, apparently this game, Dragon's Lair, was one of the hardest games ever, and nobody, or I mean, I don't know if anybody was able to beat it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but apparently nobody has beat this game. So I don't know. And a weird thing is, this was probably just something that happened in the what's it called, post production. Like the gameplay for the game, kind of looked like in like a little animation, like a show. It didn't look very, how do I say it? Like you know how games looked back then, like the Mario games were like freaking, they were just pixels and stuff like that. But it was kind of weird seeing that. Maybe the game was like that. I don't know. But if you guys have played that game, and let me know in the comments how that game was for you. But next scene, Will, after what happened in season 1, Will is back with his friends. They found him, but he's still kind of connected with the Upside Down. And so he has like these hallucinations. He still sees things that happened in the Upside Down, which kind of shows that the Upside Down, is coming. It's like getting worse and worse. And so Will, while he kind of hears his name. I think that's what it was. It was like, well, he hears just whispers of his name, and so he like turned around, he started looking around, he was like, what the heck? And then he was like, guys, did you hear that? And when he turned around, nobody was there. And it's just like, oh, okay. And then everything changes, like, it just turns into the Upside Down. Again, the Upside Down is legit just their reality. Everything's the same except it's just dark and scarier and cold, and it's just empty, and it's just freaky. And so he sees the Upside Down, and he walks outside, and we see the monster that we see in that first teaser. The only difference is we get to see its move. We get to see it move its head, but that's it. It's basically the same thing. And then he's just like, you could see that he's freaking out, and then Michael comes down and he's like, whoa, calm down, bro, it's all good, bro. So I want to see how they handle this Upside Down stuff. I want to see if it got worse throughout time, because we ended off in Christmas time in the season 1, and this one takes place in Halloween, so it's probably a year later. So I want to see how this whole Upside Down hallucinations are going down. Then next thing we'll see just a couple clips, and then this probably isn't important, but it kind of looks like Nancy and Steve like broke up, or maybe they weren't even dating, who knows. But because he kind of looks mad, he like just kind of walked away, and Nancy looked kind of upset. And I mean, I bet all of us, when we saw the end of season 1, we all wanted Jonathan to get with Nancy, because he's like the underdog. You feel for him. His life sucks. Everybody's he's kind of gets bullied. And so yeah, that's not really important. But we get to see Will. Apparently he goes back to the government. Maybe his mom starts noticing, oh, okay, something's still up, and she knows about the government, obviously. So they're probably gonna go back there and try and be like, yo, can you help my son? Try and get this fixed. So then we see a scene where like Will. I like this scene because it's like I don't know now. Like they all start to notice that there's something wrong with Will, and he's just staring at a wall. Like he's just blank face. He has like no shirt. He just looks that voice crack. Anyways, he has like no shirt. He's like just sitting down and he's just staring at a wall on the edge of his bed. And then you just see Officer Hop and his mom. I don't know why I forgot her name, but they're just looking at him. They're like, what the heck? And then the next scene is him just like crying and like just freaking out. He's like, I felt it touch me or something like that. And so he's obviously probably talking about the monster. And really quick, the song choice for this trailer, I kind of didn't like it at first. Like as soon as for those of you who don't know, it was Thriller. And if you guys heard the song, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the song. If you haven't, you're probably living under a rock. But that whole part of the song where it's that creepy old dude talking, where he's like, darkness borrows across the land. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is kind of cheesy. And then that's like as soon as he kept talking, and then like they showed the clips, and like it kind of got creepy, and I'm like, oh, it's actually not bad. And then as soon as the song started playing, it was just like so good, and I'm kind of glad that they went. I don't know why. This is kind of like retarded, but like, like I'm glad that they didn't go with the whole Thriller part where Michael Jackson's just saying Thriller and all that, because it would have just made this trailer just like not scary. It would just be like cheesy and all that. Like they chose a portion of the song and they just went perfect with the the clips that you see in the trailer. Like it was kind of creepy and you're like, oh crap, and like the clips get so intense and you're just lured. Like I feel like the song choice in that part of the song was just great. It was perfect. And once you guys see the trailer, if you guys look at the trailer, you guys will probably know what I mean. But and also as soon as this like the beat of the song starts like getting up there, we see that we knew this since like they started releasing photos for like season 2. They have Ghostbuster suits, and apparently the time period for this season, Ghostbusters is already out in theaters or DVD, I don't know, or VHS. Okay, I don't know what was around back then, but so the kids are dressed up for Halloween and they're Ghostbusters, and we kind of see them like it kind of looks like they caught a ghost, cause one of the traps for the Ghostbusters, it's a gadget and it has like it just traps a ghost or something. I mean that's what I know about it. I haven't watched the first movie. I just saw the crappy reboot. So that sucks. But I saw some of it in Puerto Rico, but that's not important. I'm kind of interested in that scene because we see something shaking in the little box, and it's like, what? And I just got curious because it's like, there's probably there's like different types of Demogorgons then, because we see the one from season 1, and I don't know if that's technically a Demogorgon in season 2, the new monster that's freaking Godzilla sized. I don't know if that still counts as a Demogorgon. Maybe it has a new name, but so maybe there's like some kind of Demogorgon that's maybe kind of like a ghost or some kind of paranormal stuff, and that would be pretty cool. I hope they explain that more in this season. Maybe that since 11 is stuck in the Upside Down, it'd be cool if she kind of encounters like different types of Demogorgons. That'd be really awesome. I would love to see that. But we get more scenes like it's like really intense, and like there's just stuff happening, people are getting stuff done, and it's just like crazy. And one of the scenes that I thought was really cool and interesting was Will is sitting down in a chair, and from what we know in season 1, he likes drawing, and he's just drawing on papers, and then he'll throw them back and he'll draw on another piece of paper and throw it back. And then they cut to the floor, and you see his mom, and I think Officer Hop was there. He was sitting, they were just looking at him, and the papers were like kind of lined up, and the drawings were like just straight lines, like it was just like stick. It was like a stick. It was just like one long line, and it kind of made it kind of looked like if you line up all the pictures, it kind of looked like the new monster. And I think that's the scene where they kind of, find out, oh, this is what he's seeing. And then, because obviously he's the only one who's seeing this. Nobody else is seeing the Demogorgon. So, like, he's drawing it out. He's, like, freaking out and all that. And that scene is probably going to be really cool. And there's another scene with Will, his mom, and his friends. And they're all there. And they're, like, Will is just standing up and he has his eyes closed. And I want to know what that is. He's probably, like, possessed, because he's just sitting there. And it kind of looks like he's shaking. Or it could also be his mom just shaking him, because she's like, wake up! And so, really quick, they cut to Michael's face. And, this kid looks a lot older in this season. It's weird. So now I see why parents say they grow up so fast, because this kid just freaking, in under a year, I'm pretty sure this kid is like, he looks really different. But anyways, that's not important. Then a bunch of other clips, and there's one clip where Will is getting chased by something. It could be one of his hallucinations, or it could be that they're in the Upside Down. And it kind of looks like the school hallway that they go to in season 1, which 11 is stuck into. So they're probably looking for 11, and the monster's trying to chase them. I don't know. I'm just theorizing and all that. Then we get to see 11 finally, and she's stuck in the in the Upside Down, obviously, like I mentioned. And it kind of looks like that she found other gateways to go back to the normal world, or Earth or whatever, so she can escape the Upside Down. And it's just, that kind of shows that, the Upside Down is getting, it's getting closer to Earth, I guess. Like, there's more portals open, or I guess they're portals, more or breaches, like they're opening up, so that way more monsters can come. And so there's probably going to be a lot worse, there's going to be a lot more monsters coming to the little town and all that. So I think this season's going to be really interesting. I'm super hyped. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys are hyped for this season of Stranger Things. And again, watch the show if you haven't, please. The show's amazing. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. If you guys have not checked out my last few videos, or anything, or in other words, the spam, because I just posted a lot of videos out of nowhere, and this is going to be I'm gonna post one more video for today, so be looking forward to that. It's gonna be the Flash Comic-Con trailer, and then I'll be done for today. The spam will be over. I'm sorry if you guys didn't enjoy the spam. Those of you who don't know, it's just if I just wait for it to happen later, then like if I just upload the videos like once a day, then something will happen the next day, and then like I can't upload it that day, and then it'll just keep going on, and then it'll get to a point where I just don't make the videos, because you guys already know how I am. So I just decided to just get it out of there, get it out of the way, so that way you guys can see my thoughts on these trailers. And I really wanted to talk about them too. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching these long, crappy, low quality videos. I awfully appreciate your support. So you go ahead and share these videos, if you guys, just to help me out, because I've been doing this for a long time. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.